Okay, so this is to resize your photos and get them ready for mountain session. Load up Fastone Photo Resizer, which is a free download for Windows. If not, go find it from someplace else for Windows or for Mac. Then test. This is the folder I've created. Sort them into landscape and portrait. Pretty self-explanatory. Come back to Photo Resizer. Then you're going to want to take the photos. From here, you'll have to search it out by going here. Once you got them here, boom, add them in. JPEG, perfect. Settings. For now, based on, you want to get the photo quality to around 200 kilobytes of photo. This one I've noticed dropping it a lot, so we're going to want to go keep it at 100% because they're only 1.5 megabyte size photos. Browse is where you're going to save them to. Advanced options. You want to click Resize. Resize based on one side. Always do width. It's just easier to work with. So make it 600. That'll automatically adjust the height as well. So boom. If you want to change the name, here's the chance to do it. And hit convert. Yes to all in this case. So perfect. You can see the old size was about 1.5 megabytes. It's dropped it down to 140 kilobytes, which is just perfect. You really don't want to drop any below that because it will degrade the quality. So that's pretty good. Let's say the new size was, 500 and you've already done the conversion. Then just go back to here where it says settings. Drop the quality down to 7 or 8. Keep everything else the same, and it should keep it around there. You might have to play around with it a little bit, but it's easy enough to do. All right, so you've just converted those files. Now let's convert the portrait ones. So we go over to portrait here, hit OK. There you go. So you can see these ones are 1.3, 1.7 megs. Add them in. Take out the ones that you've already done. Okay, so since we're dealing with portrait here, come back to settings. We'll keep everything the same because they're only about 1.3. Like I said before, if it's a 3 megabyte file, you're probably going to have to drop it down a bit. Then come down to advanced options. Resize based on one side. Okay, so since we know this is the width of a portrait, make all the widths of the portraits 400. And that'll automatically adjust the height accordingly. Change your name. Let's go trip 7. So there we go. See this 250, the 225, that's fine. If it's 250 or more, you're gonna have to go back and drop it down. But those two are both fine. Save them down, and then you go back to your test folder. And there you go. And make sure when you're uploading to Mountain Obsession, you are uploading the ones that have been reduced. You can see this is 140. Great. Because if you end up uploading these ones, it's going to be very slow. If you want to add a watermark, I believe you can do that within this program. Simply go settings. Oops, that's wrong. Advanced settings with your photo. Watermark. Add watermark. And then just you can play around with your opacity, your logo, and you can go from there. Alright, you're done with that, and then move on to the video detailing how to put up a post. Rock and roll.